Hey people, hey cat people, people that are interested in paranormal and also creatures, since these ones are very, very noisy. So, what are we doing? Well, you should know if you watched last week's video, I went to an invert show in Barnsley and I met up with several people, and yeah, I only managed to get a little bit of a video which I'll insert after this. And basically the guy's well known in the invert world, so even though he lives close to me, I just kept missing him by all the time. But anyway, after that little segment, I will throw in some photographs and and then we'll get on to the housing of the creatures I got from the invert show. So yes, the place is getting messy and I wonder why. It is called rehousing the new creatures, and wondering what the hell am I going to do for space. It means more racking systems, it appears. But I'm not bothered because I do actually have a little bit of space. And obviously these are going to get bigger, and I am actually going to buy a better racking because these ones here are pants. So yeah, so they're not going to be there forever because they are rubbish, and they were temporary in the first place until I got something better. And obviously we've moved into a different room, and yeah, so everything's finally coming together. Anyway, on with the video.
Alright, I'm Danny from Keeper Cards, and I make trading cards and t-shirts and merch for people who like spiders.
Ooh.
We do shinies and different species and stuff.
I haven't seen you in ages.
Hello.
Let me take your glasses off, because I tell you what, I can't do with old Gurks on, you know how it is.
Still around.
Yeah, go on.
So yeah, that's it. We make cards and things for people who like tarantulas and inverts. People who care for them. We've got all sorts of information on each one. We've got loads more to come out as well. So like lots of plans,
cool.
loads of new t-shirts and stuff.
Okay. Whoops, we'll come out of there.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, and thank you for talking to me.
Oh, sorry, darling.
Do not want to be hit by these. And I see a few guys going, yeah, nodding sagely. In Asia, where these are endemic, people are terrified of them and they will kill them on sight. Just in case, just to be sure. Who wants to hold it?
No.
I've done you, but you'll hold the stick. You've got to hold it in your mouth. In fact, these are so tough. Well done, Holly. On the internet, there's a photo.
Definitely, yes, definitely.
Sorry.
It might be fun, you know. You see it. They've got photos of kids wandering around carrying snakes on their own. They're not being supervised. No one's managing the bitey end.
No.
Oh my days, that is gorgeous.
You see it. And if that snake decides it's going to have a go at a kid,
What size?
who's going to manage 200 teeth slicing into that kid's face?
What type of sticking set is that?
That one is Phrygonistia yentuensis.
Which is that?
Great massive stick insect, doesn't have a common name.
All right. That
This
is.
one is Tyrocoidea jancanensis,
Oh my days, they are beautiful.
which also does not have a common name other than great big brown stick insect, basically.
Am I right to hold?
They're very delicate. If you get it wrong, you can end up losing the legs. So just let her walk onto you.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Don't you worry. Put that
For
there.
a very long time.
Yeah, you do that. Would that be happier? Yes?
go.
That is beautiful, that. Right, we're going to do some rehousing. These are ivory millipedes, and obviously they were in this little pot, so I'm not too amused. But there you go, because obviously you've got to sell your creatures somehow. They can't exactly take themselves. So, shall we put them in here? Do you know what? I actually like the look of this tub, but it might be too much. No, I think they would do well in here, to be honest. Yeah, I'm going to put them in here. I think that will do them perfectly for the... Right, let's put the two little critters in here. Let's get them both. And they're both not too happy at the moment because they're both a bit cold, but there we go. I'm just going to put them into their new home. There we go, off you go. Next, let's see, what are we going to do next? I know, I'm not too amused of the substrate that's in this pot. I mean, it can stay in here temporarily, but yeah, the substrate's a bit pants. Yeah, do you agree? Because I agree. So, let's see what we can do for this one. Right, first of all, catch. We are going to attempt to catch it. This is not going to be fun because every time I've had one of these and the other two are adults, they've done a runner. So let's see how this goes. Right, let's try this. Come on, you little one. Oh God, this tub's horrible. See me taking it out of that. Right, I've changed my mind. It is not staying in that. I really can't go in this one either because it's all padded up. Now fudge it. Alright, the next one I'm going to use these little pots, obviously the sling pots, but the slings I've got in them little vials, I think they are. To put them in anything safely, it's just not happening. I mean, I do have other little pots, but at the moment they are occupied, so I'm not evicting anybody at the moment because they haven't really outgrown their pots. But once these get a bit bigger, then they will go into the enclosures I've got. So because these are so tiny, I'm just going to make them the way they need to be, and then you will see the result. So 3, 2, 1, and there you go. Now it appears these guys are all little burrowers, so this makes life a lot easier. So I'm going to put some little holes as a starter for these guys to go in burrow. And then they will just, as soon as they get put in here, probably run off and do their thing. So there we go. So I'm going to try and get these in. You may see them, you may not. Don't know how fast these guys are going to be, but we'll soon find out. So we'll try with this one first, the Elegans. Go on, little one, you can go in first. Oh dear. How tiny this one is. Come on, you little one. I know. I know, down you go. Just check to see if it went in there. I do not know where the fudge that went. Let me have a little check. I know I'm going to be in the way of the camera. Let me have a little look. Now it's that tiny, I can't flip and tell. I don't see anything in here, and I don't see anything on there either. So it must have went in there. I will have a little look later, but I don't see anybody in here anymore. I can't believe how tiny it is. So tiny. So I'll just take everything apart. Yes, this was, can't believe how tiny that was. And take the labels off. I will eventually make new ones when needed. It's tearing. It's no flipping good. Yeah, it's torn a little bit, but it doesn't matter, because I'll just make new ones eventually. But let's get this lid on. Like I said, I still can't see it. I know it's in here. Probably just hidden itself away, which I don't blame it. So there we go. Labels on. Oops. Couldn't anticipate how close the camera was. So that one's done. Right, now for number 2. And there we go. That's better. Not as messed up as the other one, this one. Right. We're a bit quicker this time. We squirted the water on the side. I'm going to take the label off now. So we'll get that on now. And then let's get the little munchkin out. Come on, you. Time to go into your new home. No, come on. Out you come. It's gone in. I can see that one a bit better than the other one. I think it's because it's slightly bigger. So let's see. No, it's in here. So that one done. And the next, which we should do, oh sugar, what am I doing, is the little dwarf, pink dwarf. There you go. I can't remember the flipping name. It's Crayana Brunapes. What's this one? So this one, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to put a piece of wood in because I didn't like the support on the other one. I don't even know where that baby's gone. As far as I know, it went in there. But because there's bits of moss and stuff in there, I can't see a flipping thing. So chances are I'll put a piece of wood in to give it a bit of support. So this one can have this piece, this like stick for now. Because obviously, no, I don't like that one. I change my mind all the time. I like something, then look at it a few minutes later and it'd be like, nah, I don't like it anymore. I'm changing it. And then end up stripping it all out and restarting. But I suppose it's fun. Do it for this one now. We are done. We're done. Right, let's get our this one out. And doesn't seem too pleased where it is, which I don't blame it really. I wouldn't be too happy either. This one's so tiny, it's unbelievable. I can't believe how tiny this one is. Let's get you out. Come on, you little one. Yeah, it's actually on the end of my brush. I'm not going to bring it up because it's not fair on the little one. In you go. Come on. In you go. So it's went in. So hopefully it will disappear somewhere and hide. I'll just have a good look myself. Yes, it is. And then I will get the label. So I will put his name on. And there we go. So our next one is a burr and it's called the Brazilian Black. So the enclosure, I'm going to just fill it up with mud and basically I'll just show you the tarantula going into it. So back in a second. There we go, the enclosure. Right, now this is what has had a jumping spider in at one point, but obviously the next jumping spiders won't be ready to go in there yet because, yeah. They are far too big and the little one is going to be little for a while, and when it gets upgraded it'll be definitely into a smaller tub still. So Brazilian Black's going in here, and the reason why there's netting is just stops all the flipping little fruit flies getting out. But this one is probably too big for fruit flies. It will probably go onto something a little bit bigger. So we're going to put our little ultra in here, and I've already done a starter hole for this one, so I'm going to just move over and see if I can get this one into there. Oh, there we go. I know. Down you go. Down you go. We're going to go for a little walk, aren't we? Nope. And they've dropped into their enclosure. But there we go. There's our little one in there. Can't see them too well, so I'll just do that. And there we go. So, get the lid on. And the label for this little one. So just stick that there. Sorted. So I've already done this enclosure. Right, And this is for the green bottle blue. Now, I wasn't going to move it, but it turns out it was having a wrestling match with my, what the fuck did you call it? My paintbrush, when I was trying to get the shed out, the mold out. So it's obviously got its fangs pretty hard. So I thought, do you know what? They're coming out. And you might as well be rehoused now. So this one can go in here. So I've sorted it out. Let's see how this little pain in the bum is going to be. So turn it that way, see which way it goes. See if I can get it to go. Come on, you pain in the bum. Are we coming out? Yes, we are. There's the. See if we can get it on the cork bark. Come on. There we go. It's on the cork bark. And yes. Before it tries to do a runner, I'll let you see it, and then I'm going to quickly get the lid on this before it does one. But there we go. Right, I'm going to get the lid on before it has ideas of doing one. So let's put this lid on. Yep, it's obviously, it's been used a few times, this enclosure. Obviously gets cleaned in between each new arrival. There we go. Sorted. Right, the pea poultries, or the Arizona blondes. These are getting rehoused now. And I know how fast these little so-and-sos go. So I'm making sure I've got all my tools close to me, which I have now. Just in case the little so-and-so does a bolt. So there is the tub's going into, this one's, for some reason it's gone to the bottom. Ah, that's why, because it's shed. Right, we'll leave this one alone because it's shed. I'm just going to squirt a bit of water in there. Lost the, there it is. I'm going to give it a squirt. I'm not bothering that one. It's not fair on it. So, I don't know why I'm taking that away because that's just the right ninny move. So, right, the other one. Instead, we'll get rehoused. So let's do this. No, I'm not looking forward to it, but it's going to happen. Okay. Come on, let's go for it. Come on. Come on, little monkey. No, you're not coming out, are you? We're having this, are we? So we'll do that. And and it's done a runner. Typical. It's all right because this little munchkin, yeah, you can run. We'll be going in this lid. Get out of it. Yes, I know this act very well. Come on. We're going to play this game, are we? Yes, I guess we are. Come on, get in the tub. Come on, that way. Yeah. You pretend to be slow and then try and trick me. And we will doing so well today. It's all right. It's making me laugh, actually, this. I shouldn't really laugh, but I am. Come here. Come on. No, you're not going. No, you're not. In there. I don't care. Nope, down. Down. See that? No, we're going that way. Yeah. Here we go. Started. Thinking it that outrun me. Oops, put the lid on properly. Right, hang on. I do have some little things for the water. And I will put that in there and it can sit in there comfortably. There. Put this on properly. I don't think this is the correct lid, to be honest, because it's not fitting right. Let's feel. No, this is not right. Be this lid. Even though the tubs look the same, obviously not. So there we go. Our little monkey has been successfully put inside there. Oh dear. Well, I must say I'm certainly done and had enough. Now I will rehouse the springtails, but I don't really need to show you that. I can do that off camera. So anyway, I'm at a different position. I can't be bothered leaning back there. Besides, Forrest is asleep now because it's a little bit later on in the evening. So out of 8 tarantulas, also I've got the millipedes and the panda kings, and obviously I'll be doing the pink, slender pink springtails off camera because they're only springtails at the end of the day. But anyway, well, not really only, because basically I did want them at the end of the day as well. So but out of all that, 1 bolter, there you go. And it doesn't often happen to me, but it happens. It's going to happen to everybody at some point. But yeah, they give you the run around. You just keep calm and just hang on and wait until they come back. Well, they don't wait until you come back. Wait until you can outwit them and guide them back into where they need to go. So yeah, it seems everybody will be sorted. The joys. So yeah, it's been a long day sorting all this out, but yep, that's the part and parcel of buying new creatures and then getting them into their new homes. So yep. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share and subscribe, and thank you for watching.